slide all of my wicking tubs together. There's ash coming from the burn pile over there. And I'm going to put them all in the line. I'm going to cover them all with landscape fabric. But first I'm going to dump out a bunch of water, slide them all together. Okay, so I moved my tubs all together, except for the one. It has strawberries still in it. They're still green, so I'm going to leave them alone. And I put potting soil. I had a bag and a half left, so I just dumped it on top of everything. Yes, there's still weeds in it, or grass, but it's all dead, and there's a reason for it. Well, that dead grass is going to decompose back into the pot and put back into it what it took out. It was a method, I can't remember exactly where I read it, but I do remember reading it, so that's got to count for something. Then I have this planter here, and I tried to grow broccoli. Never grown broccoli before, and it was a disaster. And my cabbage didn't do very good either. And so I'm going to take a load of dirt and dump totally on top of this and fill it totally up. And this is going to be flowers. I know I said I didn't want flowers, but I do have some pretty flowers that grow in front of it. But that is going to be flowers. Probably mums or cactuses of some variety. And our winter project, this is the west side of my house, and I can fit 1, 2, 3 raised beds. 8-foot long raised beds, because the end of my house is about 27 feet. And so I'm going to have 3 and then 4 this way. So there's going to be 12 raised beds, as well as I have 8 wicking tubs. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but if I do use them, I'm going to daisy chain them like this. Stick a trellis all through the middle, or a, so I can hang my tomatoes. Train them to grow up anyway, so they don't bush and fall over. And we'll go from there. But they will probably get moved to over here because, well, about right here. And then I still have, let me see if I can zoom in on it. The livestock tub, the water tub, and that big plastic thing. The big plastic thing's probably going to go away. The big water tub that has a hole in it, it's probably going to get flowers in it also. I know, I hate flowers. I'm going to plant flowers. I like vegetables. But anyway, my 3 beds closest to the house are going to contain climbing, sorry. They're going to have climbing plants like peas and green beans. And actually in the middle, I'm going to grow something neat for Wyatt, or shaped just for Wyatt. Speaking of Wyatt, there he is with this deer antlers he found. Alright, so Matt and Wyatt are actually going to go hunting. Ooh, that sounds right. And we're going to go check on all the animals. So, yay for us! There's Mia, a yellow hen, and Pierre in the background. Matt turned all of the chickens loose. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that dodge is really, really loud. So there's Fanny's. And these guys here are just absolutely gigantic. I think I'm going to move all the little hens to the big chicken coop, because they're plenty big enough and they need to be separated from the roosters anyway. Some really pretty roosters. I hate to have to kill them, but yeah, that's why we have them, is for food. And it's hard to look in there and see because I have my camera on tripod too. How's that? I have been putting hay, like the hay that the horses don't eat and the goats don't eat, in the bottom of the pen, which helps with water retention, but it also gives them something to scratch in, and it makes a pretty good mulch, if I say so myself. Dreamer's doing pretty good. You saw her in the video from yesterday, and her little pen mates are doing really good too. They were actually fighting, and it was super cute because they wouldn't even hit each other. They would just approach each other, all hackles raised and stuff, but they all got copper boluses and selenium, even though they don't, their coats look good, and it's just something that we do twice a year at the very least. Some of them, I have one. We have one goat. You guys know her. Her name's Winona. She's the one that had some health issues recently. Well, yes, not recently. She was only born in March. But she had health issues like around June, July, and it was worms. She is one that has to have, she just doesn't keep up with selenium and vitamin E very well, I guess. Her body loses it a little faster maybe. So we have to copper bolus her a little more often. We just, case by case on these goats, really. Some of them a bunch, some of them not so much. Just depends on the goat. Right there she is. I could tell she was getting copper deficient because her coat was getting rusty, where she doesn't shed her undercoat very well. And as you see, the goat shed did survive the moving. I was a little worried about it. And it did kind of shake apart and we had to screw it back together. But we'll have to do something different eventually, but it'll be fine right there because we can move them to that little triangle behind them, or, you know, just rearrange the fence a little bit. There's the rest of the girls. The little goats, actually, the babies got their first copper bolus, and I think that they've just got so much forage right now that they really don't care to eat or be super friendly, because, you know, they're getting all this crap to eat right now. Crap, I say. It's crap because horses don't eat it and cows don't, but there is quite a bit of grass in there for Angus. And you see that big brown thing right there? That is a mineral tub. Sorry, my fingernails are super dirty. I was digging in the garden, as you could tell from earlier in the video. But it's a 16% molasses tub. It's made for all species, and they seem to enjoy it, which is good because it'll give them a little extra boost during the winter. And I got an all species because then if the goats didn't like it, I could have fed it to the horses. But the horses, I know, will eat it. They will lick that sucker dry, and you know, Angus can eat it too. But that's the girls today. They're doing pretty good. Got their bellies full, and now they're sitting there chewing cud. We even caught Dolly, even though I didn't video record it, so you just have to take my word for it. As most of you who've been around for a while know, Dolly is the hardest goat to catch on the entire place. So we did catch her. Let's see Lily back there? There's Lily. She stays with her goats, you know, like she's supposed to. And she does a pretty good job of keeping up with them. I'm really impressed with her for being, I guess she's about a year old now. She was 10, yeah, she's a little over a year old now. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. There's Critter and Red's over there. Two of them. They're gonna mosey on back after feed time. Now you see the gravel. The gravel was put in by a man that tends to an old cemetery that is adjacent to our property. He takes care of it, and he got a grant where he could buy some gravel to fill in the muddy spots, because he does have to drive across our property to get there. The property it is on, his truck just wouldn't make it. But so we got some gravel and mud in the muddy spots. Not a fan of this gravel. It's hard on horses' feet. I'll end up with stone bruises, and I don't think the man understood that, but it is what it is, and I didn't have to pay for it. There's Wyatt's little black baby he saved from the ones we hatched out. She is super, super cute. You're probably going to see Hey-Hey's fingers. He's helping me here. But yeah, guys, you know, that's kind of what we're doing today. I went ahead and put the dirt, and I haven't tarped them yet. I'll tarp them probably tomorrow. I've got some other stuff I want to do. I will for sure be adding some more dirt. And I put hay in the one that still had strawberries in it. But I guess that's it for today. Kind of more talking than anything else, and my camera's just not cooperating. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, appreciates it too. And subscribing, all the likes, comments. We did hit 100 last night. So a huge, huge, huge shout out to our new friends, Rick and Vanessa. They shared our channel with all of their friends, got us a lot of new subscribers, and I so appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your subscriptions, everything. And thank you, Rick and Vanessa, for what you did for us. Really, I do appreciate it. He's coming up behind me. I did have my hair fixed today because I went to church. I usually try to post 2 videos a week. Sometimes I don't get that many, but I appreciate all of the suggestions, the comments, the likes, everything that you do to make my channel better. I do this because I feel like I need to reach out to people. And on that note also, if you are in Oklahoma, in the central eastern area, kind of along I-40, we have a great little church that would welcome you with open arms, and you are more than welcome to come visit or stay. We are always looking for new people, but I make it my mission to invite at least one person to church every week. So thank you guys, thank you for watching, subscribing, and everything, and we will see you soon.